All right. My bad. Okay, we should be good now. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo it. Okay, I got to redo it now because, bitch, I fucked it up. Redo. Y'all never saw anything that just happened. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. Redo. Remix. Okay, hold on. That never happened. We redoing. Woo! Shot. Okay. Oh, darling. You dog, you. Well, hello, darling. Come on in. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Unless, of course, you're into that type of thing. Oh, darling, you dog, you. Come on in. We have a jolly good show today because today is my birthday. And my name is Six, and I am 36 years old, baby. It's going down. How y'all doing? It's been so long since we've done a live stream. And y'all know every year on my birthday, I do one. So I've been excited to get in here and tap in and say hey and turn up with y'all a little bit. We're going to talk about a few things. I'm going to give you some of my life updates, and we going to have a good time today. Y'all come on in. Come on in. We lit today. Wait, I'm supposed to have the birthday background. Hold on. Why am I can't be in my evil lair today. I can't be in my evil lair today. I can't. I need. Hold on. I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We like to party. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. I'm in the wrong place. Hold on. I'm in the wrong place, baby. I don't like this. Okay. We need a birthday background, baby. What's going on here? I don't like all this. I don't like all this. I ain't gonna hold you. This ain't it. Okay. I'm just up here in Dragonstone. You know, although I am mother of dragons, not today, not on my birthday. I'm trying to turn up and get lit today. Let me find a cute birthday background. They got me out here, got me at Dragonstone. Discourse. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find me a little cute birthday party. You know what I'm saying? Baby, hold on. I need a cute birthday party because no, we can't be in Dragonstone today. Though I am Vagar. Okay. Though I am Vagar, not today. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find me a little happy birthday banner. You know what I'm saying? A little happy birthday something. Maybe some in pink. Some pink, my favorite color. This one's kind of cute. What is this? Oh, no, wait, I don't like that. That's a baby birthday party. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. We have got to get this kind of cute. I'm sorry, y'all, but we got to get us a little birthday something going on. I can't have us here. And also I'm about to put my glasses on in a minute so I can see everybody. So my glasses gonna go on in a second so I can see everyone because Lord only knows I'm blind. Oh Lord, y'all, my pets are fighting. Let's see. So 36 years ago today, my mother was in labor around this time. Matter of fact, I was born around this time. I was born at like 1254 or something like that. So about right now, my mother was probably miserable with this 10-pound baby. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama had this 10-pound baby in her womb. And I know she was like, please, get out. I know she was. I ain't gonna hold you. I know mama was like, man, y'all don't get yo. All right. Oh, wait. Can I put that? I know mama was like, if y'all don't get this baby up out of me, how y'all doing? I'm finna put my glasses on in 2 seconds so I can see y'all. Hold on. You know what? Maybe I don't need to do that. Give me 2 seconds. I should have had this done already, but I am so tired. I've been doing the most, and this morning I was like, okay, I gotta get my birthday stream done. And then I gotta get ready to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do this early so I have the time I need to get lit to turn up and celebrate. You know, my birthday means a lot to me each year for so many reasons. Number one, I'm the only living woman in my bloodline. Every woman in my bloodline has died. So I feel as though clearly, you know, I need to be very grateful to still be here. My mom's sister passed away when she was my age. And my mother passed away 10 years from the age I am now. So, you know, I look at life, I look at my birthday different. So I always try to bring my birthday in some type of gratitude and some type of peace, some type of love, and just give thanks for being here because I know how easy it is to not, you know. So I am just today really thanking God. Oh shoot. Today I'm really just kind of thanking God for being here, thanking God for not only being here, but being here healthy, looking good, still fit my jeans from high school, ain't fell off. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good for myself. Ain't got a bunch of baby daddies, ain't did all that. You know what I'm saying? I got one child, he finna be grown. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I celebrate. I also have a complex about my birthday because I was raised Jehovah's Witness. There we go. Hey, 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 there we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. We didn't want to be a dragon stone today. It's our birthday. I got a little espresso today. Got a little espresso this morning. Okay, I'm putting my glasses so I can see y'all. I can't see. How y'all doing? Hey, turn up, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, thank y'all for the love. Y'all said it be love. I literally woke up this morning and just was crying because the amount of love and like kind messages that I got this year was a little bit overwhelming for me, you know? So I woke up this morning like so overwhelmed in love. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the big sister, like I'm the caretaker. So sometimes it's a little hard for me to sit back and receive love. You know what I'm saying? And for me to be loved on. So I woke up today and I'm like checking everything. You know, I'm gonna take time to respond to everyone, but I'm checking everything. And you know, the amount of love that I receive, it just had me so overwhelmed. So I literally woke up and was like, I was like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve? And I don't really mean that because I know exactly what I did to deserve the love. I know exactly what I did. But you still have that moment of like, holy crap, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy crap, this is my life. I know how I've impacted my own life. In the smallest way I impacted anyone else's life. I'm just so grateful. So let me say thank you to some of these super chats. We got my good sis Pebbles. Thank you so much, sis. She says, happy birthday to the best big sis in the world. Thank you to the best little sister in the world. That's my good sis. We got Josh T says, happy birthday. Thank you so much, my brother. We got my good sis Gigi. Thank you so much, sis. We got Jabril says, happy birthday. Appreciate your mind. Thank you so much. Thank you for appreciating, because I ain't got no mind. Y'all know I'm crazy. I love when people can respect my crazy. You know what I'm saying? Respect my crazy. Come on now. You know, I've been dropped on my head as a child a little bit. Y'all know I ain't got them all, but I love when y'all appreciate that about me. Thank you. Thanks. We got my good sis Marlene. Thank you so much. So we are lit. There is a lot going on. What will I say as on my 36th birthday? What I have found at this age that I'm at now is I am more self-focused and more socially kind of picky and like recluse than I've ever been. My life started at the end, so when I was getting ready to start to be a young woman, I saw my mother's life come to an end. And some people ask me, like, Six, where does your wisdom come from? Or how do you figure certain things out? And when I think about it, I truly believe that seeing the end in the beginning takes such a veil off your life. It just takes this veil off your eyes. It starts your life out with a certain level of this is real, this is happening. And I think it just changes your perspective. And with the age that I'm at now, I have become more, not necessarily isolated, but I've become very strict. I've really accepted people, humankind, for what and who they are. And I kind of just find myself being very happy with a small circle, my family, my child, my friends. And I'm at the point now where I realize now more than ever that it is quality, not quantity. As you evolve in your life, as you take charge of your own shit, as you get tired on your shit, as you grow, as you do better, you lose so many people along the way. And I'm looking at my journey, and if in how I've evolved, how I've just stepped my game up, how I've come into my grown woman energy. And I think what I respect the most on my birthday today, and with just getting older and getting wiser, is that everyone that's supposed to be there will be there. I've learned that your growth, your elevation, people take it personally. I've learned to keep your happiness private, keep your happiness closed in with just you and, your trusted loved ones. I've learned you don't need anyone else's validation. At this age, you really know who you are. I feel really good. I tell sisters all the time, they'll tell you that your prime is at 25 and after 25, you're done. And I try to scream from the mountaintops to the girls, that's not the case at all. You don't know who you are in your 20s. You don't know how to set boundaries. You don't know how to save your own life. You don't know how to keep yourself out of danger. You're slow. But when you get to that 35 and up range, I think they make you afraid of it, because there's a certain freedom when you get to the point that I'm at. There's a certain freedom, and there's a certain level that you're at that no one can affect you. I think that's the beef people have with women my age is, y'all know good pussy don't never get tired. Okay? I tell my partner, good pussy don't never get tired. You see what I'm saying? So we're Black women. We don't age like milk like everyone else. So past 35, you look better. Okay. Your hormones begin to kind of level out, calm down. Okay. Your body, you get your grown woman hips. You become super okay with telling people no with no explanation, not feeling bad about it, not explaining yourself. You learn how to take accountability. I have confidence in myself. I trust myself, because if and when I ever take a L, I'll take it on the chin like a grown woman. I don't feel nervous about making mistakes. I don't feel nervous about being judged. I don't feel nervous about lack of validation. I don't feel nervous about people not liking me. it's a certain level of freedom there, whereas I grow into myself, as I continue to get older, get wiser, I really see why people have a problem with women when they're in my stage of life. I truly get it, because half of the stuff you thought mattered really don't. Half of the stuff you thought people would talk about at your funeral, they don't care. It doesn't matter. And you start to get a certain level of truth and reality about life that you see through your own lens that no one else can sell to you. And Duke said, I'm gonna let you have that because your birthday. I mean, you don't have to be here. You know, as I'm sitting here talking about, I don't care. You're expressing your opinion. Nobody cared about. I don't care. You see the background. Thank you, Ashley. You see a little birthday vibe, my birthday party. Hello. So anyway, so I truly like, is he okay? Goodbye. You see how the minute you said a nigga had to pop up, like, don't tell him that. Shut your bitch ass up. Get your ass out of here. Nigga had to pop up. Nigga ain't said shit. The nigga ain't say happy birthday. Nigga ain't say hello. See how the minute I said it, nigga was like, a nigga rose from the dead was like, we can't have her telling bitches this. We need bitches to think their life is over at 25. Niggas rose from the dead. It's a bitch showing them the game. Hell no. Okay, because fear is how we still get these bitches to take us seriously. Edna said, there's a reason you got to be over 35 to be president. Please clock it. Please clock it. They know what's up. I don't care what no one say. You are so slow under the age of 35. Honestly, under the age of 30. You're slow under the age of 30. 30, 35, you start to get less slow. 35 and up, oh, baby, the game is sealed up. Okay, and here go niggas talk about something. Oh, God, what would we do? What would we do if bitches realized that their life just gets started after 30? Okay, white bitches move quick because they age quicker than you could say banana. Okay, boy, if they don't get they got their Botox subscription by 25 at the latest. So don't let them project the fact that they're aging by the minute. Don't let them make you feel as though as a woman it's the same for you. Most Black people are behind economically. 9 times out of 10 as a woman, you will be poor until you're 35. When you're in 20s, you are poor, slow, hormones crazy and out of whack. Just a whole lot going on. You don't really know your pussy in your 20s. You don't really know your sexual. You think you know, but trust me, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You be people pleasing in your 20s. Man, get out of here. I see now niggas' worst nightmare is a bitch that look good, got her shit together, stable, good credit. I get it. I get it now more than ever. You get what I'm saying? So, child, anyway, keep it moving. They say who in the chat singles. They say, listen, I'm from round away. They said, listen, cut the shit. They said, cut the shit. Who ain't got no man in this month? I know that's right. They said, listen, baby, who? They say, which one of y'all? So I have a great birthday plan. I am so excited. I am turning up this weekend. Okay, I'm about to be in the sun, in the water, on the beach. I am so ready. My suitcase is literally sitting right here. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this stream, baby, the suitcase is there. It's ready to go. Birthday shenanigans begin. Let them begin. And they say I'm 30 now and don't want to go back to the 20s. Ghetto. The 20s was so ghetto. Zoriel said, where did he say that? Girl, I blocked him. And Crystal Nama say, give us a 360. I ain't giving y'all all this ass. It's too much ass. Can't fit in the screen. You know what I'm saying? Too thick. Too thick. Can't fit in the screen. Might go out of focus. Too thick, too thick, too thick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready. You know, but I'll be doing plenty of 360s this weekend. I tell you that. Okay, my camera is geared up. This espresso good. So, Elena says, what is your biggest lesson from this past year? My biggest lesson from this past year was leave people exactly where they're at. Okay. If you find them barefoot and cross-legged on the couch eating cereal and watching cartoons, leave them there. If it's a bitch that's always a victim of some shit, she always getting abused, it's always she always crying, playing the victim, leave her there in victim land. I've learned leave people exactly where they at. If you want to have a chance to impact the people around you and get them out of the spaces they're in, your best bet is simply, living your light, living your truth. They'll see it. And if they want to stay in the light as well, they will. But my biggest lesson is leave people where they at. Period. Okay. Don't give grace where you are meant to give space. Okay. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah. Shabbat coming to the Hyundai. Sonata. Tesla. Coming to Hyundai. Subaru. I realize that me and my friends have so many inside jokes that we probably seem crazy to everyone else. But it's so funny to me. I say should not crack up. And everyone's like, and I'm like, oh. That's why I like having friends that are also a little unhinged like me. Because we have the same similar, sick sense of humor. And I absolutely love that for us. So there's a few things that I want us to talk about today on this stream. It's a few things going on. Let's see the reason. Kirk is the reason he not waking up today. Who? Well, that's what I want to talk about, the Charlie Kirk situation. And I want to have a really serious discussion about this. Okay, we need to really talk about this. Oh, 1 second. Okay, wait. Stacy says, what advice would you give women entering their 30s? That's a great question. The advice I would give to women entering their 30s is keep your eyes on your own paper, period. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Celebrate your small wins, okay? If you grew up in a household where your feelings were invalidated, and today you're able to express your thoughts and feelings and you don't care who agree with it or who allows it, that's a small win for you, okay? If you grew up poor and now you're able to put your bills on auto pay, even if it's $1,000 a month apartment or a little, Dodge Neon, and you're able to put your little rent or your little car note on auto pay and you grew up poor, that's a win for you. The best advice I can give you is only you know your journey. Only you know your hindrances. Only you know the things you had to overcome. If you compare where you are in your journey to the next woman, it's going to derail you. Don't wait for people to give you permission. Don't wait for people to validate it. Figure out the things that you want to do better in. Figure out the things that mean something to you and focus on that. Celebrate every single milestone that you make. Pray every day. As soon as you wake up, pray. You will not figure this out on your own. Praying out loud allows you to organize your thoughts with God. It's not about yielding an immediate result when you pray. It literally is God will help you organize what you're thinking and feeling. So you organize what you're thinking and feeling. Keep your eyes on your own paper. Be proud of yourself for the things that you overcome and the changes that you make. Where someone else is by a certain age, you two don't have the same story. You don't have the same obstacles. Okay? Celebrate yourself. A big mistake women make is you wait for the people to clap for you that you're doing good. You know if you're doing good or not. You know what you had to overcome. That's supposed to be all of our goal here on earth. That's the golden rule for OGs like me. Leave it better than you got it. That's the purpose of life. You're supposed to figure out where you ain't shit at, fix it, do better, so you can move on to your next lifetime and help everyone else in your bloodline. Or just being an ancestor in general, being accepted to that ancestor realm. So let me see here. There's some cash apps coming in too. Let me say thank you for these. I appreciate the birthday love, y'all. Let me put this up here. If anybody want to send me a birthday gift for some Don Julio, y'all know I'm a Don Julio girl, even though I'm about to stop drinking it because I heard that it's not good quality no more, but I'm still going to drink it today. Okay. So I'm going to put a little Don Julio. Where is it? Little Don Julio thing down there. If y'all want to go ahead and show a girl some love. I moved it out the way. What was I saying? Also, so while I'm tapping in with you all, my women's only Patreon. I know some girls are kind of confused about what it is, and it's just super girly, womanly content. Like it's just like everything girls, like anything for the girls. That's where it is. We have a lot of really deep discussions. I share a lot of wisdom or experience that I typically won't discuss publicly because I don't believe in saving hoes without their consent. I'm to the point I don't want to bring shit to a bitch attention. If that bitch wasn't already searching for it, I refuse to be responsible for any more hoes because when they look at me, they realize where they fucked up at. When they look at me, they know, big sis, I can't bullshit her. So I enjoy the Patreon. The girls enjoy the Patreon because we're able to really get in there and have those talks that I would never have in public. And frankly, I would just never have for free because the game meant to be sold, not told. That's just how it goes. So I get ready for my content. I do my makeup. We have different girl talk. We have movie nights. We have get-togethers. And more importantly, it's a network. I want to call it a sorority, but all the soror girls in the group said we can't do that. They said, bitch, they said we can't just say we're a sorority, even though I kind of want to. They was like, no, you can't do that. So I was like, okay. But I want to compare it to a sorority. And I think the most valuable thing about the group is the networking, the amount of friendships and sisterhoods and relationships that have been formed through this network of women, incredible women, all different walks of life, all different places, all different religions. And it's really nice to be able to tap in. Anywhere I go, I know I got sisters on the ground. We got doctors, lawyers, nurses, tech girls. We got surgeons, we got CPAs, accountants. Like, I love that for us. And we're learning now as we go forward, that we're responsible for saving ourselves. And a healthy feminine network is quite literally your only way to progress. Women who are by themselves, they just don't progress as quickly. They don't get access to information in the way we need it. So I really enjoy curating this space to kind of attract women who are on the same wavelength as me, the same vibration. And I purposely set this space up to not be a space to just where you can come to be told things that just aren't true or things that you haven't earned. I don't like that. So it's the Patreon is Sixthegoddis, and it's a good time. So y'all tap in with me. I love that. Hey Delilah, where you been, little sis? I miss you. And second, can you say it do give sorority sometimes? I told y'all it's Alpha Phi bad bitch. Alpha Phi bad bitch. I'm telling y'all. Sorry. So in the description box, it will have the 6 at 6 Patreon. Like I said, just like a weekly live show. I react to different content. Can y'all hear me now? I think I pressed the can y'all hear me now? I accidentally pressed the mute button on here. Okay, we good. Um Yeah, so it is 6 week live show. I respond to different content, different current events. It's just a really fun once a week kind of tap in, check in show. So in the description, the link to both of those should be there as well. So let's get to talking about some of the stuff going on right now. Okay, so as we know, we have seen, Charlie Kirk and his assassination, I guess we'll call it. Now, we got to have a really serious conversation here. I realize this Charlie Kirk situation has made me realize how slow people are. And again, is why at this point in my life, I just kind of stick to myself. I have a very small circle of people I, can trust and depend on. But I am literally at the point I can't stomach majority of the status quo. I literally just can't stomach it. I gotta just stay home, stay out the way, say to myself, because I can't handle how majority of humans think. I don't even know, like, it just makes me have no faith in humanity. It just be too much going on for me. So can you say put some rhinestones? I was thinking about that, like some pink ones. It would be cute. I was thinking about that. I already have my pink. I got my pink puff, microphone puff. I think it's so cute. It's my favorite color. The Charlie Kirk situation made me realize how many people are so insane and full of shit. And it just confirmed to me, I just don't deal with people. People are incredibly slow. I can't handle it. Bad character, no honor, no humanity. I just can't do it. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever seen, do y'all typically see, or have you ever seen, when we think about the George Floyds and the, Ahmaud Arbery's and all of that, have y'all ever seen a married Black man end up like that? Is that what you typically see? We're going to slow walk this conversation. Do y'all typically see a married Black man in those situations? I want y'all to take a second to really think about it. Think about the Black men that you see gunned down, whether by police, whether by other Black men. Typically, who is it? Is it typically married Black men with families? Let's just take a second to break this down. I need y'all to let's just slow cook this for a second, okay? We're going to slow cook it. I know some of y'all already get mad. Let's take this slow. I'll give y'all a chance to answer. I'm going to bring up some of the updates from the situation. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me drink some more of my espresso. All right. So, all right. The answer is no. Someone say Malcolm, MLK, right. We can't really even name any in the past 20 years. Okay. Now, the answer is no. Okay, let's just say it. The answer is no. Does anybody know why you typically do not see married Black men be gunned down in the street? Let's just take a second let's break this down. Do y'all typically see married Black men being gunned down in the street? I'll answer that for you now. The answer is no. And the answer is, and so you say, why? The answer is simple. There is a certain intuitive and spiritual protection a wife gives a husband. We've spoken about this many times, that outside of Black people, outside of your little crew in the barbershop, outside of you and your bitches at the hookah, eating lemon pepper and Casamigos, outside of Niggerville, the rest of the world has a different respect for marriage. Okay? Single men have no spiritual protection. They are uncovered. It is more dangerous to be a single man than a single woman. You need spiritual covering in every way, shape, or form you can get it. Okay? The Charlie Kirk situation has made me realize two things. People cannot separate church and state, and people don't understand how serious marriage is. They don't understand what it means. And there's certain shit you do not do to married people, period. Okay? Now, I am in no way, shape, or form a Black woman that capes for white zaddy at all. Okay? Make no mistakes. I'm not mourning the death of Charlie Kirk. I'm not sad. I'm not shedding a tear. Okay? Not only do married Black men get gunned down less because they're at home, but they also get gunned down less because there is protection when people look down and see a wedding band on a man's finger. They regard you different. They know someone cares. They know there's someone that's going to hold them accountable for how they treat you. Everyone understands this except us, by the way. We still think marriage is about love and riding off into the sunset. We are super far behind. Everyone's showing these clips of Charlie Kirk saying things like, oh, Black on Black crime. Oh, y'all don't need reparations. Oh, white people are smarter than Black people. I'm going to hold y'all hand when I say this. And we're going to look at some stuff in a second. I'm going to hold y'all hand with a glove on because I don't know if y'all watched that. Okay. Charlie Kirk was exactly what he was supposed to be. You can tell that there is an individualistic mindset amongst Black people because still in 2025, God help us all, Black people still think that racism is about whether or not white people are nice to them and are their friend. And at this point, it need to be studied. Black people will say, well, this white person was nice to me, or they gave me a job, or they gave me some money, so therefore they can't be racist. And they just cannot, for the life of them, understand how much bigger it is than that. After your white friends sit there and give you dap and say, Tyrone, you're like a brother to me. I'll die for you, bro. I love you, bro. That's how white boys talk to their Black friends. They always go super hard with their Black friends. I love you, bro. I swear to God, bro. Anybody mess with you, bro, I'll fuck them up. I swear to God, I'll kill about you, bro. And I think the most insulting thing is when white people think they can fuck you or be friends with you and then all is forgiving. Nothing insults me more. How fucking dare you have an entire system that protects you, gives you advantage and everything else, and have the fucking audacity to sit in our face and be like, but I'm your friend, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bitch. And after you sit there and you, I love you, bro. That cracker ride home and your Black ass ride home presents two very different dangers. Imagine being a man able to just live your life. No one's trying to kill you. Nobody's trying to systematically have you dead or in jail. You just get to live your life. And you'll sit there and be friends with them and take their token of friendship or some dick or some pussy. And you'll say, they're not like that. All they do is be my friend and give me some dick and give me some white cat. And they're not like that. And you'll damn near turn against your own. And after they sit there and give you some dick and pussy and be your friend and come and play Uno and eat watermelon fried chicken with you, they still have their privilege. They still don't have anyone trying to have them dead or in jail. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Hold on, let me catch up. We got the good sis. Kenya says, happy birthday, sis. You definitely deserve all the love and blessings. Thank you so much, my good sis. My Virgo sister Taisha says, happy birthday to the realest we know. Thank you, sis. I love you so much. My good sis Ashley says, thank you for your love and light, big sis. I have the happiest of birthdays. Thank you so much, Ashley. I love and appreciate you. Maxwell says, peace, happy Queen Day, and salute, young sister. Thank you so much, my brother, Maxwell. My sister Kelly says, happy birthday, beautiful. Enjoy your special day. Thank you so much, Kelly, and I love you so much. We have, is this Lee? L-I-I? Is it Lee? Lee says, happy birthday. Thank you so much for the generous birthday donation. Donations. 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 I'm sorry, but I just can't. I tickle myself, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It need to be studied how I crack myself up. Thank you for the Cash App, Nia. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Cammie. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Brianna. And thank you, Danae. Y'all are just the best. Y'all spoiling me. What do I do? Y'all spoiling me. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I get so warm inside. I'm sorry. Okay, what was I saying? So, okay. Y'all see my dog? Say hi, Duda. Y'all see my puppy? Say hey, Duda. Y'all, he like to be by the microphone. Hey, Pooh. Y'all, I have the sweetest dog ever. Like, he's literally the sweetest thing. I literally cannot with how much of a baby he is. I got the best dog, the best friends, the best kid. Like, I am so lucky. Even my cat is a sweet baby. Okay, I'm a lucky girl. Okay, so Black people believe that if a white person is just nice to you specifically, fuck the systematic thing. And you know what's so funny is right now with the economy crashing right before our eyes, I've seen so much content of white people saying, oh, the system is rigged now. There's no way to win. There's no getting ahead. And I'm like, oh, you want to talk about mamas. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold my beer. Not the whites now suddenly admitting that systems can be designed to hold you back because y'all gaslit us for the past few decades and told us to pull your pants up by your bootstrap and just keep working and just keep going and stop killing each other and stop twerking and you'll be all right. Now that our economy is crashing and people can barely put groceries on the table, now the whites are crying out saying that they're working so hard, but the system is rigged now, so they just can't get ahead. Oh, well, you don't say. Wow, y'all gassed at us for years. And then the second that the system fails you, now y'all are suddenly advocates for the system. Hell no. Okay, these crackers are crashing out. Can barely handle it. Okay. Since Black people are individualistic, they will erase and ignore all real racism if they have a few white people that's nice to them. And don't let that white person give them a job or give them some money. They will be loyal to them crackers for life. It need to be studied for real. White men are the weakest men on the planet. No matter how you flip it, turn it, and reverse it, he is weak. End of story. There is no equality. There is no friendship. There is no camaraderie. The bare minimum you can have with someone who is genetically holding on for their life at all times is diplomacy. That's the most you can give someone whose genetics are hanging on by a thread to survive. Dude, but you're doing too much. You might have to get down. I think you have to get down, Poop. I'm sorry. You gotta get down, okay? Kind of doing too much. I'm sorry. He looks so sad now. The white man creates a reality for himself. He wants his women to be beautiful, even though they ugly. Even though y'all can understand, all white girls dye their hair. It wasn't until I went to a Caucasian cosmetology school, Aveda, where I truly learned how much white women know they're ugly. I don't care what hair color she has. You'll think that's her natural color. It's not. They all color their hair. You know why? Because their hair is the same color as my dog. Period. It has a muddy, doggy color. It's like it's so murky and gross. So white women will literally all color their hair. Like people talk about black women like y'all wear weaves. Sir, I don't be wanting to hear shit about black women wear weaves or black women wear makeup. White bitches literally have to paint their skin to stomach themselves in the mirror. 9 times out of 10, when you see that, that is self-tanner, tanning salon. They have an appointment every month to get them roots touched up, to get them murky, muddy, dog-colored hair roots off. So they know they're ugly. So you know what the white man did? The white man did shit like invented Maxim's Sexiest Woman of the Year. Have you ever seen Maxim or Cosmopolitan Sexy Woman of the Year? It's always the most average, mediocre white bitch you've ever seen. But her men will platform her and say she's the most sexy. The white man knows she's the ugliest, so he creates something for her to be the prettiest. The white man know that he's behind when it comes to athleticism, how quick he can move. So what do? They invent stupid bitch-ass sports that they can succeed in. They will create something that can make them seem as though they're doing better than us in something to build confidence in their children. They are not as smart as us. Their brain doesn't process sounds, color in the ways our brain does. You know what they do? They go invent IQ. The white man went and invented an IQ test. Let's figure out a test we can do that works better with us so we can have proof to say we're smarter than these niggers. When you hear white men like Charlie Kirk fight for their life and say things like, I don't want reparations. I don't want no abortion. By now, we all know the tea. They don't want abortion. Why? Because they need their women to hold on to whatever pregnancies they got, because white women are the quickest to their babies. White women don't give a damn about none of that. Okay? I got pregnant at 18 years old. If I had a white mama, she would have drugged me down to the chop shop. I know that for a fact. And instead, my mama said, I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Mama was like, we don't do murder. Okay? White girls, they get knocked up over and over in high school. And their mamas get early appointments before Planned Parenthood opens to take little Allie down there to suck that baby out her womb. Then they move on like nothing ever happened. So men like Charlie Kirk say no abortions. Why? Once again, to protect themselves. The white woman's womb is barely hanging on. When they say, oh my God, you can't have babies after 30. No, a white bitch cannot. That don't apply to us as black women at all. Our fertility, our womb is totally different. There is no, we got to have a baby by 30. We might not have one. Absolutely not. This is black rich soil. So men like Charlie Kirk, they must be anti-baby deletions. He must keep this rhetoric that y'all don't have the brain capacity. Charlie Kirk enforced his reality as a man. Y'all need to stop demonizing and picking through the whites for doing what they need to do to survive. The reason why they still reign supreme, the reason why they're doing better than you, is because karmically, all the things they do are based in their survival and the betterment of their family. People say, well, if karma was real, how come the whites are still in power? Because technically, they're not wrong for anything they do. Because the intention behind all the things they do is to literally survive. It's literally to help their children survive. Intention behind things is what is important. That's why they're able to do all the things they've done and still have their foot on everyone's neck. When you do what you do out of survival, it hit different. If you kill an animal to eat it for survival, it's different than if you just kill an animal for recreation. Okay? If someone try to rob you with a gun and pow you, and you pow them, you're not going to get, the same level of karma. Why? Because you did it to survive. So the demonizing of people like Charlie Kirk makes me realize how much we as Black people enjoy being lied to. We don't want the real. Okay? I grew up in Florida. I have family all from Philly on my mama's side. My mama's side, my family from Philly. My daddy's side, they are from Greensboro, North Carolina. Okay? I was I was raised in Florida, which is, people think that Florida is the most racist place ever. But let me tell you about the racist people in Florida. They keep it real with you. They don't even try to bullshit with you. They don't try to be fake with you. Growing up in Broward County, in Ocala, most of my childhood was growing up in the middle of the Ocala National Forest. You won't even barely find it on the map. I have never experienced the level of racism and uncomfortable interactions with whites as I have when I'm up north. You go to a white establishment in Florida, them crackers gonna welcome you in and be like, come on in, what you drinking? They racist is all outdoors. However, there's a certain Southern charm and certain respect, because pussy ass cracker, I don't fuck with you neither. So I don't give a damn if you fuck with me. I don't care. However, we're going to have a certain level of respect so we can all we got to get done. Me and my friends we just chartered a boat out in Maryland last week, and we went into an all-white establishment on that water. I have never been so uncomfortable in my life. These white people didn't crack a fucking smile. Our Black asses walked in there. They looked at us like, how could you? And I said, this is why I get so irritated, because this is honestly why me and half of my mom's side of the family had to fall out, because they are so fucking slow, and they dead ass think that because there's a certain location you can be where it's less racist. Whatever you want to say to sleep at night, they tell me I'm radical because you were raised in Florida. Oh, please stop. That's why I don't fuck with any of y'all. Y'all are slow. How on earth are we related? What happened? We don't have a matter of fact. We don't have a matter of fact outlook on what racism is. We think it's all about how we feel. Charlie Kirk being murdered the way he was repulsive. And let me tell y'all something what you need to understand about honor. I don't care if you liked him or disliked him or whatever. That man was married. I went to his wife's Instagram. All she does is sing his praises. She looks happy. She looks healthy. His children look happy and healthy. He was involved. He was one of the few men encouraging other men to, yes, get married, have children, and do right by your wife. We ain't hear about Charlie killing nobody, beating nobody. He was the average white man. All white people think the way Charlie thinks. They just won't say it to your face because they're extremely passive aggressive and two-faced. They all think like that. Why does that bother y'all? Why do y'all expect these whites to lie to you? I don't understand y'all. Y'all enjoy the lie. This man was a married man. He was not a politician. He was not a governor. He was not a cabinet member. He was not the vice president. He was not Speaker of the House. This man had really zero power to hurt anybody. Wife love him. I tell you all the time, what matters is what a man's wife and children think about him. Unless this married man unalive someone, or somebody, hurt a child, a married man with a happy wife and children should never in life be clapped for and hooray when he dies. Are you crazy? Are y'all insane? I respect any man. Listen to what I'm saying to you. The reality is most men go along, get along. Most men are terrified to be the bad guy. Most men, most of what they do is for male accepting. Is for cosigns from other men. The average man will be too afraid to speak and stand on how he really feels out of fear of hurting feelings or being that bad guy. I respect any man who can feel a way about something, stand on it unapologetically, and say it with his whole chest. I don't give a fuck if that man is purple, pink, or yellow. If you are married, have a happy, healthy wife standing by you, happy, healthy kids, you say what the fuck you mean, which we ain't never seen Charlie apologize, not once. That is to be respected, period. Some people say Charlie got himself killed because he didn't have proper security. The nigga was a content creator. I want us to really, let's break this down. Y'all do understand something, right? If you're attracted to this space, you may resonate with some of the things that I say or feel here, right? We all know that majority of how the people attracted here, the majority of how we all feel about things, about race, politics, we all know it's the real. We know them people won't give us the real. We know that's up to us, right? We know it's the truth. We stand by that. So when y'all celebrate Charlie being murdered, literally because of his opinions, he does not enforce this. He doesn't have any power to have it affect your life. He is not a politician. This nigga is a content creator, period. He has platforms where he allows people to come and have respectful discourse. We have never heard Charlie call somebody out their name, harm somebody, assault someone, not fucking once. And y'all so busy about wanting someone to tell you what you want to hear that you don't see how dangerous this is and what this means. Do you know how dangerous it is to know that you can be a content creator, not even having any real power to enforce your opinion, and someone can say, I disagree with what you say, I don't like it, and kill you in front of your wife and children? Did y'all see the video? I wish I never saw it. And have your 4-year-old and 2-year-old child watch you be instantly killed by being shot in the fucking neck, basically beheaded, because someone disagreed with what you said. And here goes slow people. Good. I'm glad. I didn't like what he had to say. My, what a slippery slope that is. Do you know, if you are pro-Black, how many people vehemently disagree with that? Vehemently think it's wrong, think it's harmful? Do you know how incredibly fucked we all are if people can justify you being murdered because I don't like your opinion, even if it never hurt me? Even if I could just block you and never see it, I still think you deserve to die. Do you not see how dangerous that is? And here go people, yay, for a married man Everyone shows the negative clips of Charlie. Do you show the clips where he tells niggas, why the fuck are y'all making girls pay on the first date? You need to pursue her and court her and be a man. Y'all don't see that part. Y'all don't see the part where he says, respect God. You don't see the part where he say, be in your children's life. There are 10,000 men I'd have to take issue with before I took one issue with a man like Charlie Kirk, who is one of the few men telling niggas, get married, have your kids, and do right by it. And that's who you take issue with. That's who you're celebrating that they died. Am I saying you got to mourn and go to his funeral and leave flowers? No. But the celebrating, super, ultra weird and scary. It reminded me, I know exactly who he is. He is who every white man is. See, this right here is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean by people slow. Charlie Kirk is every white man. I don't understand. He's every white man. He just one of few that's not scared to say it. I don't get y'all. Y'all are weird. So y'all just, okay, so all white people can die. Their children can suffer. Their wife can be a widow because all white people think like him. I'm going to hold y'all hand when I tell y'all this. Y'all are weird. You don't see the bigger picture. You can't see past your own front porch. You don't see how this is dangerous to everyone, especially content creators with polarizing content as Charlie's was. That's crazy to say you die by your words. What? What? And we should have known this because what happened when Kevin Samuels died. Now, when Kevin Samuels died, I personally did not shed a tear. But let it be on record, Kevin Samuels violated me in one of the worst ways I've ever been violated in my life. And then sat in my face and told me, what are you going to do about it? So if I wanted to be within my right when Kevin Samuels died, I would have been in my right to celebrate. And I still did not. Why? Because at the end of the day, it was just his words. It was just opinion. The man ain't killed nobody. He ain't hurt no kids. I'm not going to sit there and be like, ooh, thank God. You don't get to want someone to die because you don't like them and the things they say. And that's why I don't fuck with people now. Because the fact that majority of people think, well, if you piss me off, now I don't got to respect you. If you tried me, if I don't like you, now I can be happy you died. You have no honor. You have no God. There's no God in you anywhere. You cannot separate the church and state within yourself. It's always something behind the scenes, baby. We don't thank you. It's always something behind the scenes, baby. We know that. That's not the point here. He definitely was murdered because of who he is and what he says. We're not going to do that. Okay. His murder was for sure a tool for a bigger agenda. It's always this false flags. They're false flags where real people die. They're always for a bigger agenda. That's without saying. The point I'm making is people being happy about it, celebrating it and clapping it, all because they do not like the things that he says. That's what I'm saying. Duh. Somebody please get Captain Obvious a sticker. I think you're only saying this because you say things that some folks don't like, Six, but I don't think it's like that. That's like saying you're only worried about the environment and the air quality because you have to breathe air too. That's like saying you're only worried about the water quality because you got to drink water too. That nigga say you're only worried about him being shot for his opinion because you have opinions people don't like too. Thank you. Y'all, it might have took y'all a little bit of time, but y'all are getting it. I feel proud of y'all. Y'all are getting less slow. See how by being here for only an hour, you're already getting less slow than what you was. Look at you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Send me a cash app. Okay. I deserve a cash app for helping you. All right. That's the whole point you ask. Is that what a dangerous world we live in, where if someone don't like your opinion or they dub it dangerous or different from theirs, that they'll think you deserve to die. After an hour, we have some people understanding that concept. Only took an hour. Better than that than nothing, though, right? So anyway, let's take a look at some of the updates here and see what is going on.
To thank all the investigators that are involved in this. They've worked around the clock all day yesterday, through the night last night. Investigators from the State Bureau of Investigations, from county, from city agencies, the university, our federal partners with the FBI, the ATF, and many others. Those are just a few of the people that we have involved in this. I'd like to thank all of them for their strong work. Through all that work last night, we were able to make a few breakthroughs. We were able to track the movements of the shooter. Starting at 11:52 a.m., the subject arrived on campus, shortly away from campus. We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location. After the shooting, we were able to track his movements as he moved to the other side of the building, jumped off of the building, and fled off of the campus and into a neighborhood. Our investigators have worked.
Now, once again, I really regret watching the video of that man being shot because I'm disturbed. Okay. I don't recommend. I watched like the close-up version. I wish I never saw that. That was honestly a lot for me to look at. But when I saw how from such a distance they were able to hit the exact artery that will literally, that man bled out and was gone instantly. Normally it takes you some time after being shot to bleed out. I am terrified at how precise that shot was that hit him dead in an artery, where that man pretty much was gone like that. He was literally sitting there 1 minute and the next minute gone. I've never seen blood shoot out of someone's body like that. For someone to shoot like that from that distance, that was B613. That was B613. Donald Trump and them are the type of people that will steal from you and then help you look for it. If that wasn't the most government ordained attack, that was for sure the government. And we know this because as the man's body wasn't even cold and they were like, this is a political attack. So we know it's an agenda behind it. We've had white boys walk up in establishments full of black people, kill everybody in there, and years later, they still won't label it. They won't put a label on the crime. Charlie Kirk dies, and within 25 seconds, they've already labeled it. It's a political hit. Oh my God. And some people are saying, well, Charlie Kirk was in belief of the Second Amendment. And he said that some people may have to pass away by guns in order for it to be worth it. And he's correct. And this is why most people are just not equipped to be leaders. You do not be gunless and defenseless at any time. Good people with guns are great. We need good people with guns. If only bad people have guns, we fucked. Let's talk about this in let's really break this down so slow people can understand. Bad people only with guns because bad people don't give a fuck about the law. Bad people won't say guns are illegal. Okay, I won't have one. So if only bad people have guns, bad people only with guns, dangerous. Good people with guns, equalizer. And he was correct when he said it is worth having a few casualties per year to make sure every American has the right to bear arms. And he's correct. And some people say the irony and he's one of the deaths. Well, so be it. But yet and still, he was right. A part of leadership is knowing that sometimes there's no way to get your hands, have your hands completely clean at all times. Someone will get hurt in the game. And as a leader, it's a matter of calculating risk and saying, well, a good example of this was when COVID hit. And that was back when I had my audio only podcast. And I said, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to be the one to say it. Whoever's dying from the C-19 and all that, I'm sorry, but it's not worth stopping the whole world, because you can't stop the world and have us playing a forever game of catch up that will never win. I am so sorry, but you need to let the world keep spinning. We've had all type of viruses from the beginning of time: bird flu, Spanish flu, Ebola, tuberculosis. We will survive it. And I said, I'm sorry, but it's worth whatever lives got to go in order to not keep the whole world from fucking crashing. Sometime a few people will just have to fucking go. And we fast forward 5 years later, and we are on the verge of the biggest economic crash this world has ever seen. People are refinancing their fucking homes and maxing out their fucking credit cards to put gas in their car and groceries in their fridge. And now that the credit cards are getting maxed out and there's nowhere to go, you know what's next? Crime rate and stealing. And sure enough, here we are, fucked as a society. You shut the world down, but had time keep going. You can't shut down the world. You cannot just say, we're going to stop everything. It doesn't fucking work like that. That earth kept fucking spinning. Do y'all remember that episode? Everyone got mad at me. They said I was insensitive. Listen, I'm here to survive. I ain't here to help your feelings and your fucking ego. I'm not that type of person. You came to the wrong place. I said, what we need to worry about is the fact that we are permanently fucked and that we will never catch up. And here we are 5 years later, fucked thoroughly. We're that type of fucked where your legs turn to noodles and you can't walk afterwards. We're that type of fucked where you just lay there and you tell your man, pass me that bottle of water. Woo! That's how fucked we are. We're that type of fucked where you need ice in your panties because your pussy's swole. That's how the fuck we just got put through the fucking mattress by the economy. Our pussy's swole of how fucked we got. Okay? And now here we are looking crazy. Why? Because we had horrible leadership. Why? Because we had a people pleaser leader like Joe Biden, who decided to please the people instead of making the difficult leadership decisions, which is to say, if y'all die, y'all die. But I'm not having my whole country, the whole world go to shit because a few of y'all fat motherfuckers with asthma died, which you was honestly going to die anyway. I'm so sorry. I don't know a nicer way to say it. All these fat asthmatic people, maybe it was inevitable. Hey, I hate it. I don't know how to tell you this. And that's why most people are not equipped to be leaders, because you got to be willing to be the bad guy. You got to be willing to have everyone say, what are you doing? This makes no sense. And be able to say, don't worry, you'll see later on. Most people are going to just do whatever they feel that they need to do to make people like them, to please people, and to look like the good guy. You can't be the good guy and the leader. And now, them motherfuckers who honestly were going to die anyway. We ain't had now. Has anybody seen a single autopsy done that proved that person died from C-19? When we see people clearly die from the vaccine, it's how do you know? There was no pathology report. How do you know? Yet when COVID was around, every bitch that died, bitch have a stroke, it was COVID. Bitch, 400 pounds, have a heart attack, it was COVID. Bitch's lung capacity was already being crushed by 400 or 500 pounds of fat, barely holding on. Then they catch a cold with some bop in it and die, and they say, COVID, not a single autopsy report. Then when we have young, healthy people dropping dead out of nowhere, it's, well, how do we know it was a vaccine? Well, how the fuck do we know it was COVID when all the motherfuckers died? Y'all all said it was COVID, bitch. We ain't did nan autopsy. Don't get me started on all mine. Don't have me go on my rant, y'all. So anyway. We didn't know how to have proper leaders. We did not know how to have people do what needs to be done. And now here we are. Okay. So some people are saying, oh my God, well, Charlie Kirk said that he believed in the Second Amendment. He was correct. Why would y'all want to say, oh, we can't have guns? Somebody a bad person with a gun come kick your door in, and y'all ain't got no fire in the house to lay their ass out. What? Who wants that? Y'all don't like when y'all man put his gun on the dresser. I kind of like that. I'm like that. I gotta put that on the dresser. You know, I like that shit. I be like, I wish a nigga would come in this motherfucker. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I don't like that. You don't like that. You don't like that security of knowing I wish a motherfucker would come in this bitch. It'll be your last intrusion. You come in this motherfucker, your family gonna have something to do next weekend. And he's correct. A few people may have to go, but the betterment of the whole society, to have good people have the gun so that when a bad person with a gun do something, we can protect ourselves, it's worth it. Okay. I just get the baby wipes and clean her up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Just say grab a towel. Y'all know the vibes. You know the vibes. That's how fucked we are right now. Okay? People need to learn about amortization payments on their homes to save interest and pay them homes off early. Get out of that mortgage slavery. I don't know what that is, but we're going to take your word for it, my brother. Okay? We're going to take your word for it, baby. I don't know what that is, baby. I don't know what that is. But he said what he said. Your amortization payments, bitch. Y'all need to start paying your amortization payments. Okay? If y'all ain't paying your amortization payments, what is y'all doing? Pay your amortization payments, bitch. Anyway. So, y'all know, once I get started, I can't stop. Okay. But all in all, I want to say that as content creators, as anybody involved with the media, y'all got to be smart. Y'all cannot be condoning people being gunned down for their opinion. That nigga was a YouTuber at the end of the day. Talking about he ain't have security. What fucking YouTuber thinks they need CIA, Secret Service security? What YouTuber thinks they need security for someone who don't like their opinion to sniper them? And to be honest, even with security, because that was a B613 sniper, security would have been standing there while he still got shot. And nothing stopping that. That was a government hit for sure. That's why Donald Trump did his damn. Donald Trump put the flags at half mast, because he stole and helping you look for it. Okay. I said thank you for whoever. Oh, thank you to whoever did that. Appreciate y'all. Isaac's like, whoever did that, thanks. Thank you, Maya. Maya says, happy birthday, Six. May your cup continue to overflow. Period. Love you. Thank you so much, sis. Miss Paradise says, happiest birthday, Six. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. The good sis Tamika says, oh, she just said 99. Thank you so much, sis. We got the good sis Pebbles. Thank you so much. Good sis Kristen. Thank you. Oh, okay. We got the good brother Anthony. He gifted the memberships. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. I am so ready to go to happy hour. Okay. I'm so ready to get some Don Julio, baby. Now we have the other Maya. Maya, thank you so much for the Cash App, sis. That's my good sis. I think that's that Maya. First, I have like 4 Mayas I know. Hey, Maya ain't never been a common name to me. Now all of a sudden I know 4 bitches named Maya. Thank you, Armel. Thank you, Ebony. Wow. Thank you, Sherelle. Thank you, Zoe. And thank you, Danae. Y'all have spoiled me beyond belief today. I am ready to go put my birthday dress on. I'm so excited now, y'all. I'm going to show y'all my birthday dress later. And y'all, wow, yesterday when I was trying my birthday dress on, trying to figure out like what shoes I'm going to put on. Y'all, why my son gonna see me in my birthday dress? And why he gonna sit there and say, you look like Aladdin, Princess Jasmine? He talking about whole new world head. Damn. I really thought I was cute in my dress. You know what I realized? If you really want to keep your ego in check and your self-esteem low, talk to your kids. If you ever feel too confident and you feeling too good about yourself and you want your self-esteem ruined, go to your kids. I tell you what, your kids will ruin your self-esteem every chance they get. I thought it was cute in my dress. I thought it looked good. Sometimes my son missing a magic carpet head ass. I said, wow, wow. Wow. And then imagine, y'all know how I roast people. I've been trying to change my life, but y'all know I read for filth. I'm a real Florida girl. Nobody want to get read by a Florida girl. I don't even want to get read by a Florida girl. But then I birthed a child. And do y'all know my child is the only person in this world that can, I'm talking about, he read me for filth. He flame broils me. And I'm like, I gave birth to my nemesis. I literally gave birth to the only person in this world who can defeat me and silence me, and I'm afraid of. Like when I see my son getting ready to start flaming, cooking me, I get scared. I be like, oh no. And it sucks because I can't flame him back. Because he's my love. He my son. He my son, my love. So when I see my son, I just see perfection. So I can't even roast him back. Because when I'm like, I love you so much. Love of my life. So when he roasts me, all I could just do is sit there because what am I say back? You're perfect to me. And you're the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. I'm going to flame him back. Nothing's made me happier than raising you. I love you. I'll do anything for you. I'll die for you, son. How do I can't flame my own son back. I love him too much. He's my everything. My best friend. So y'all, I just get cooked every chance I get by my child. So, but I don't care. I'm going to put on my birthday dress. I'm going to show y'all. And can y'all please tell me, be honest, tell me the truth if it give Princess Jasmine. Because now I'm insecure. I'm insecure now. Now I felt real good about my dress at first. Now I'm insecure. So if y'all can help me and help build my confidence. Matter of fact, if y'all can just kind of lie to me, even if it does look like Aladdin, can y'all please say it doesn't? Thank you. I just need y'all to give me a little lie so I can feel confident again. I don't want nobody to think, why is she dressed up like Princess Jasmine? You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to do that. So if someone could please help me and hype me up, I hype me up. So yeah, I'm about to get ready for my birthday shenanigans. I've already started in my espresso. It's 5 o'clock. Just say he just don't want you to wear it. Period. Pooh. That's the real problem. The real problem is he just don't want me looking so good. That's you right. You right. That's a real problem. He was hating. I see what you did there. So I'm about to get dressed, my bag and pack. I'm about to get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for the love. All the love will be going towards some Don Julio today. I appreciate y'all so much, and y'all have a great weekend. And once again, happy birthday, 36.